What is up, my dudes, and that one girl who just really wants to know what's going on with the Sportster? I'm here to update you, one girl. This is Bikes, Beards, and Brews. Let's kick that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we kick this one off, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. New videos are coming weekly. Ring that bell, you know when they drop. Let's get the other stuff out of the way. Want to save 10% on a Cardo communicator or save some money on some Beyond Riders gear or on some Hogworks gear? Then you should definitely check my referral links down below. Want to support me in all my do-gooderness like these cool guys here? Boom! You should become part of the Brew Crew and join the coffee page down below. Want to know why I'm asking you for money? Well, next to those 10,000 Amazon affiliate links that also go to a good cause is a link explaining what I do with your money. Get it, got it, cool, let's move on. All right, guys, so it's been a while since we have visited the Sportster, and well, it's missing a lot, isn't it? That's because a lot has been going on behind the scenes. I actually brought this bike down to Boyd Cycle, Peabody, Mass. I say it all the time. I'll say it again right now. If you're on the North Shore of Massachusetts or anywhere next to the North Shore, go to Boyd Cycles. They will treat you right and they will treat your bike right. These guys are phenomenal. Nonetheless, I brought it down to them and I asked them to check it over, take a look at a few things, just make sure that the bones were sound on this bike. So they went through, they checked out the engine for me, they went through the gas tank, and they came back and they said, you know, this really isn't in as good condition as you think it is. So they went ahead and they got a new tank ordered for me that was pretty much the exact same as the previous one. They even went as far as to primer the thing for me so it's ready for paint. Like, these guys are awesome. They also got a little bit bored while it was sitting there because this was there over the winter and they cleaned up the spokes for me. This was something I was saving towards the end because I looked at those and I was like, oh, this is going to be a nightmare. But fine folks over there took care of it for me. One of the other issues that I had, and it's where I left you off with this whole video series before, was these forward controls. I could not get them on for the life of me. I got one side on, that was it. I eventually just kind of gave up, said I'm gonna bring it down to Boyd's, have them look at it. The set that I had did not fit, did not work. They ordered a new set. They still had issues with them. So they actually did some machine work and got them to fit. So now we do have the forward controls on here and I am beyond excited about that. There's a couple other things that need to go on this bike for sure. But before that, a couple things need to come off this bike. So to catch you up on that, originally, I was going to hydro dip the parts on this bike. The front fender, the gas tank, the rear fender. This is being replaced with a custom part that you'll be seeing soon, along with a couple other things that I had made specially for the bike. I'm very excited to show you guys, but they are part of the new theme for the bike. So, you know, I'm kind of holding them towards the end so it's not a spoiler. Nonetheless, I wanted to hydro dip everything. And I gotta tell you, it is hard to find someone who hydro dips. I did find a few companies out in New York. Originally, I was gonna bring the parts out there and have them done, but life got in the way, so it was a lot harder to get them out there on time and get them back on time. I looked for a couple places around Massachusetts. I actually found like 4 or 5 places that do hydro dipping. I reached out to every single one and got ghosted by every single one. I tried to call them. I tried their email online form. I tried everything and just kind of got ghosted. And I'm like, what the hell, man? I'm not asking for miracles here. I literally sent the pictures of the parts that I wanted hydro dipped. I sent the pattern that I was looking to do. And, you know, I said that there's this huge window of time that I'm looking to get it done. Let me know what the prices are, and just straight ghost. So then I thought, all right, you know what? I will have everything vinyl wrapped this year. Make sure that I like the patterns and like the way it looks and so on and so forth. So I reached out to a few companies that do vinyl wrapping. I got ghosted by half of them. And then I got other ones that are like, oh, we don't do motorcycles. Or I got one that was like, well, we don't generally do motorcycles. And when we do, it starts at $3,000. I can literally have this bike custom painted for $3,000. And you're telling me that you're gonna charge me the bare minimum of $3,000 to put a couple stickers on it. No, I'm good. I'm all set there. That is absolutely batshit insane. Like, holy hell. So nonetheless, that brings me to my next option, and that's the one I am going to go with for the time being, which is front fender, rear fender, gas tank. I am going to paint them myself. I really want to get this bike up to Laconia this year, and I figure even if I don't do a bang up job, which I feel like I should have a fairly solid job coming through here. I don't think I'm that inept when it comes to painting, but we'll see, maybe I am. I'm gonna paint them, and I figured worst case scenario, if it just straight looks like garbage over the winter, I will pull them back off. I will send them out to have them professionally paint it. But if anything, it's sort of exciting because it's one more thing that I personally have my touch on for this bike. And I'm totally for that, just to, you know, give it my personality and like give it a little bit of me in there. So today I am going to work on getting that fender off and work on getting the rear fender off so we can start getting this sanded down and we can start getting it primed up and getting it painted. With the front and rear fender, there may be a few dings and stuff in there. I know how to fill patches. I know how to like fill chips. Honestly, I'm probably not gonna go too crazy on that because my bikes just aren't perfect. I ride them a lot. They get dinged, they get scratched, they get dented, they get marked. It happens. I don't have show bikes. Whatever. So I want to prep them so they look pretty damn good. So if there's something really bad that really needs to be fixed, I'll fix it. But a little ding and dent here and there, I'm not sweating it. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this and work on getting these fenders off. And then that'll probably be the video for the time being. And the next one will be prepping everything up and getting it ready for paint. The paint that I ordered should be arriving. So, you know, we'll go through the color and we'll go through the designs that I plan to put on there because it's not just gonna be a straight flat color. I have a couple different design ideas that I want to institute on this bike. So I'm actually quite excited that I'm kind of taking the reins on this and not just handing it off for like a hydro dip or whatnot. Like I said, it might look like crap. We'll find out. If it does, I'm fine admitting that. And over the winter, we'll have it done right. But for now, let's get to work. Fender one, all set. All right. Yeah, so I just put the bolts and the nuts back in there so I don't have to go looking for them later when I completely forget where I put them. So yeah, this isn't too bad. You know, a little bit of chip in there and stuff, but yeah, that should be easy to sand down. Some few scratches right there. Should be easy to clean up. Yeah, we're in good shape here. We're in good shape. All right, let's tackle the back one, shall we? So the back one I'm a little less excited about because obviously we've got some wires running for the lights. We've got the saddlebag racks here, a couple other parts, tail lights. So it's basically just figuring out what's connected, disconnect it, don't lose anything, and get this off. So yeah, let's jump into it, shall we? Why does everything have to have a nut on the other side? Come on. That's gonna be a trick to get to with the tire on. We'll figure that out. No problem, right? Whatever. just gonna go ahead and take a picture of this so I remember how it goes back together. Again, if you're looking to me to know how to do this stuff the right way, don't do that. Just don't do that. Check out like Freebird's Garage or The Adventurous Rider. I'll link both those guys down below. They both have Sportster projects and they are doing a way better job than I am. All right. All right. So both fenders are off. That's pretty sweet. I mean, this one, you can see, it's a lot of dents right here, but I'm gonna have a 2-up seat on this. So I might try and pop them out a little bit, you know, tap them from this side. But honestly, I'm not gonna invest a lot of time in that just because there's no need, it's gonna be covered. These scars right there, should be able to sand out pretty easily. I think that is riveted. So yeah, the rivets are shit. That'll come right off. So yeah, I can pop those, and I actually have a pop rivet gun downstairs in my basement somewhere, so that won't be hard to replace. Yeah, overall, this will just need a good cleaning, and then once it's clean, sand, paint, go to town. I'm excited about this. I think we're gonna get somewhere. Yeah, that's not bad at all. This will be a good time to decide if I'm gonna keep those rear lights as well. I can't remember. I think the good people over at Hogworks sent me some rear lights. We're gonna take a look at that. With the bike all stripped like this, I am gonna run the new lights because it'll be much easier to get them in there. I have LEDs up front and all that fun stuff, so we'll get into that. I also have a new ignition because this ignition, the key's just gone, MIA. So thankfully, not really a big deal to change, especially when the bike looks like this currently. So yeah, that is where we're at. So that's where I'm gonna leave you for now. We got it stripped down just a little bit more. I'll probably pop these off and buff them out, get them nice and shiny. I'm probably gonna take these bag racks off because I don't think I want bags on this. I might put a swing arm bag on the other side just to hold like the registration and whatnot. But I do kind of like the whole clean, stripped down version of this bike where, you know, there's not a lot of clunky stuff on it. Same with the backrest, that's probably not going back on. I just want a nice, clean, streamlined look on this. That's what I got. Nothing too crazy. What do you guys think? Think I'll be done in time for Laconia? I think I've got about 4 weeks. No problem. It looks like I need to start spending much more time on this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, Boyd's also replaced this master cylinder. That actually looked completely fine when I brought it over to them and they took a look and it was just rotted and crap. So they cleaned it all up. They noticed when they replaced the forward controls here. So that just goes back to, I say it quite a bit as well, I like going to a shop. I like taking my bike somewhere besides me because you've got that nice fresh set of eyes looking at the bike and seeing things that you may not be seeing. But yeah, that's what I got. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, share this video with friends, share it with family, share it with that one doomsayer that's like, nah, he's not getting this done in time. Loves this stuff, trust me. See y'all on the flip side.